5,000 years ago, a civilization rose from the dust. One so advanced, it built cities with plumbing before Rome even dreamed of aqueducts. Yet today, almost no one remembers their names. Who were the people of the Indus Valley? And what if their silent bricks still hold answers to the chaos of our modern world? Welcome to the Histovian Tales, where forgotten stories find their voice again. Today, we journey to the lands along the Indus River, modern-day Pakistan and northwest India, to rediscover a civilization that thrived while Egypt was building its pyramids and Mesopotamia was charting the stars. But unlike them, the Indus people left no kings, no wars, and no conquests, only order, cleanliness, and quiet genius. The Indus Valley Civilization, also known as Harappan Civilization, flourished between 2600 and 1900 BCE. Stretching across over 1 million square kilometers, it was one of the largest ancient civilizations in the world. Cities like Mohenjo-daro and Harappa were marvels of urban design, with grid-planned streets, drainage systems, and even public baths. Yet, for all their sophistication, we know almost nothing about them. Their script remains undeciphered. Their kings, priests, and rulers unknown, their temples missing, their fall still a mystery. It's as if an entire people mastered civilization and then vanished without leaving a single word we can read. Imagine this. While other early societies were still experimenting with mud huts, the Indus people had brick-built homes with private bathrooms, covered drains, and city zoning laws. Their trade reached Mesopotamia, their seals appeared in Sumer, and their craftsmanship, from beads to metalwork, was world-class. They measured weight using standardized systems, a level of precision the modern metric system would admire. Even their cities were aligned to cardinal directions, showing a grasp of geometry and astronomy rarely seen for their time. No kings, no armies, no monuments of ego, just order, logic, balance, a civilization built not for glory, but for harmony. What went wrong? Around 1900 BCE, the cities fell silent. Streets filled with dust. The trade routes ended. The writing stopped. And then, they were gone. Was it climate change, the drying of the Saraswati River, invasion, or disease? Archaeologists still debate it, but one theory stands out. Environmental shifts likely disrupted their agriculture and forced migrations eastward, toward the Ganges. In a sense, their story isn't about collapse. It's about adaptation. The Indus people didn't disappear. They evolved. Their descendants may have helped shape later South Asian cultures, the Vedic world that followed. So why should a civilization that fell 4,000 years ago matter today? Because the Indus Valley reminds us of what human progress can look like, without war, without conquest, without chaos. Their success was rooted in urban planning, sanitation, trade, and community cooperation. They achieved balance between people and environment, something we're still struggling to master. They prove that civilization isn't defined by kings or battles, but by how we live together, share resources, and protect our environment. Today, their legacy lives quietly, in the brickwork patterns of South Asian towns, in the crafts of Sindh, in the rhythm of ancient trade routes reborn as highways. Yet their story remains incomplete, because their language still waits to be understood. When, not if, the Indus script is finally deciphered, it might change everything we know about the ancient world. We might discover philosophies, laws, and beliefs that survived silently through millennia, hidden in plain sight. The Indus Valley Civilization isn't just history, it's a mirror, reflecting what humanity once was and what it could still become. The story of the Indus Valley isn't about ruins or relics, it's about resilience. It's proof that cooperation, innovation, and sustainability aren't modern ideas, they're ancient wisdom we've forgotten. If this story moved you, Imagine how many more are still waiting to be uncovered. So if you haven't already, hit subscribe, like, and share the Histovian Tales to join our journey through the forgotten corners of human history. Because sometimes, to understand where we're going, we need to listen to what time tried to forget.